For decades, a silent but intense rivalry has played out high above the clouds, the contest between the United States and Russia. Both nations strive to build the most dominant fighter jets. This competition is about national power, technological prowess, and strategic ambition. These aircraft are the sharpest points of their military spears. People worldwide ask, which country's aircraft reigns supreme in the skies? This essay compares the top fighters to find out. We focus on the most advanced jets in each arsenal. For the United States, the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. The F-22 is an unparalleled air-to-air machine, a purebred dogfighter. The F-35 is a versatile multi-role stealth fighter, backbone of Allied air forces. Russia's contender, the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon, built for speed, agility, and firepower. The American and Russian approaches reveal two very different design philosophies. The F-22 Raptor was conceived for one mission: total air dominance. Sharp angles and flat surfaces shrink its radar signature. A ghost in the sky, striking before enemies know it is there. A silver bullet, clearing the skies so others can operate safely. The F-35 was designed for versatility across Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, and allies. Its design balances stealth, advanced sensors, and ground attack capabilities. Built as a quarterback in the sky, sharing data across air, land, and sea. A single-engine, slightly smaller frame helps manage cost for mass production. The Su-57 blends Russian strengths with modern fifth-gen concepts. It prioritizes high speed, exceptional maneuverability, and a heavy weapons load. Stealth matters, but all-aspect deep stealth is not the top priority. Russia balances stealth with kinematics, a fighter ready to close or evade on its own terms. Stealth makes an aircraft hard to detect, track, and target. Every angle, curve, and seam is tuned to scatter radar energy. Special coatings further soak up radar energy. Internal bays keep the profile clean and stealthy. External stores create reflections that give you away. Experts widely agree the F-22 has the lowest radar cross-section in service. The F-35 stealth is world-class and optimized for broader threats. The Su-57 uses aligned surfaces in internal bays to reduce signature. Some features, like less concealed inlets and rounder forms, trade extreme stealth for other gains. It's often described as partial or frontal aspect stealth. Russian doctrine pairs reduced signature with jamming and long-range sensors for survivability. Far stealthier than older Russian jets, the Su-57 generally is not in the same all-aspect low observability class as the F-22 or F-35. At the heart of any fighter jet are its engines, power for speed and agility. The F-22 uses two Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines. They enable supercruise around Mach 1.5 without afterburner, a huge combat energy advantage. Two-dimensional thrust vectoring boosts dogfight agility. The F-35's single F-135 is the most powerful fighter engine built. It doesn't supercruise like the F-22, but accelerates hard with a high top speed. The F-35B adds a swiveling nozzle and lift fan for short takeoffs and vertical landings. That enables operations from small carriers and rough bases. The Su-57's twin engines and aerodynamics emphasize raw performance. Early jets use interim AL-41F1s derived from Su-35S power plants. The planned Izdelia 30 aims to add effective supercruise and 3D thrust vectoring. Super maneuverability lets the Su-57 point its nose and weapons rapidly in a visual fight, while US doctrine prefers killing from distance. Modern air combat is won by the jet that sees and understands first. This is where sensors and data fusion change the game. The F-35 leads with a powerful AESA radar and electro-optical targeting system. A 360-degree distributed aperture system lets pilots virtually see through the jet. Its computers fuse all inputs into a single coherent battlespace picture. F-35s share that picture across the force via advanced data links. The F-22 pioneered many of these ideas, but the F-35 represents the newer integration. The Su-57's Bielka-ISA uses a main array plus cheek arrays for wider coverage. Its infrared search and track can passively find targets by heat. Russia is advancing networks, but overall integration and robustness lag US, NATO systems. Seamlessly fusing data from dozens of platforms is hard. The US has decades invested. A fighter is ultimately a weapons platform. Typical F-22 load, 6 AIM-120 AMRAAMs and 2 AIM-9 Sidewinders. It can carry small guided bombs, but the strategy is BVR first shots with stealth. For stealth, the F-35 carries missiles and bombs internally. When stealth isn't required, it shifts to beast mode for maximum payload. It can exceed 18,000 pounds, enabling air defense, KS, and deep strike. The Su-57 has large internal bays, reportedly larger than the F-22s. It can field long-range A2A like R-37M, anti-ship and anti-radiation missiles, plus guided bombs. Integrating new weapons into a new airframe takes time. The F-35's vast, proven, mass-produced arsenal gives it a current advantage in weapons flexibility. Beyond performance, economics and logistics shape true power. The F-22 is extraordinarily capable, and extraordinarily costly to sustain. Costs and post-Cold War cuts capped production at 187, far below plans. The line closed years ago, making upgrades rarer and expensive. The F-35 was built for mass production at home and abroad. Thousands planned, driving unit costs down over time. Hundreds serve the US and allies, with more each month. Scale enables sustained ops, higher proficiency, and global support. Russia's defense budget and industry are smaller. Su-57 production is slow. A pre-production loss and sanctions complicate high-tech supply chains. Only a small number have been delivered, insufficient for multiple squadrons. Quantity has a quality all its own. A jet is only as deadly as its pilot. The US invests heavily in flight hours, high-fidelity sims, and large exercises. Doctrine: use stealth and superior SA to detect, identify, and destroy from beyond visual range. Pilots trained to fight as a network team. Russia produces skilled, aggressive pilots, focused on aircraft handling at the limits. Doctrine values initiative, aggressive tactics, and visual range agility, a Su-57 specialty. But budgets and smaller modern fleets constrain flight hours and large force training. Simulators are improving, yet US-scale exercises are hard to replicate. Individual aces may excel, but overall large force experience is less consistent than in US allied air arms. This rivalry extends into geopolitics. The F-35 is the centerpiece of American air power diplomacy across allied nations. Shared jets mean seamless operations, data, parts, and tactics across a global team. A vast production base sustains tempo and isolates adversaries from this ecosystem. The F-22 was too sensitive to export. Russia hopes to export the Su-57 to fund the program and extend influence. Slow production, capability questions, and potential sanctions make buyers cautious. Meanwhile, the Su-35 sees greater export traction. The US is developing NGAD, a system of systems with a 6th-gen fighter and autonomous wingmen. Focus areas: greater range, enhanced stealth, and advanced AI. Russia pursues future concepts and loyal wingman drones paired to the Su-57. The race never ends, it moves to the next generation. Lessons from F-22, F-35, and Su-57 are shaping tomorrow's skies, where innovation and production speed decide the balance of power.